As an engineering student, is it logical to believe in the existence of God? Or does it make any difference whether we believe in God or not? And if you are in India, this question mainly doesn't bother you because here almost everyone believes in the existence of God. So you may be praying or going to church just because your family tells you to do so. But deep inside, you actually don't believe in God. And if you are a technical student, you feel believing in God doesn't make any sense. But there are simple proofs that explains God exists. So everyone knows about the Big Bang, right? A tiny singularity that exploded and gave birth to matter, energy, space and time. Imagine about the explosion as a game of carom. When the striker hits the pieces, each force act upon each other depending on their density, which moves the pieces in a particular direction. So if we could calculate the force and the angle which the striker hits the pieces, we can predict in which direction they will move and how far they will go. Because each forces are acting on each other. And Big Bang is that complex massive explosion. And if we can calculate the explosion using the supercomputers, the temperature, speed, velocity, angle, we can predict everything in the universe. And if that is true, everything is just happening in space and time. You are not thinking your thoughts, they are just happening in your mind. Like a chemical chain reaction. You did not choose your college, you just happen to be there. Ultimately, it means you don't have a free will. It is just matter, stuff hitting stuff hitting stuff. And if there is no God, there is no free will. And if there is no free will, there is nothing such as right or wrong. No one can blame you for what wrong you did. No professor can put you out of the class when you have done something wrong. And no one can praise you for how well you scored because you are not choosing something to do, but it is just happening in space and time. Just a chain reaction, just like a piece moves because the behind piece hit it. So no free will means no such thing as right or wrong. And the last thing, if there is no God, life has no meaning. Yes, if there is no God, everything is accident. You and me were not created on purpose, but we are here due to some random process took place without any reason. You may try to find out the meaning of life, but unless the Creator tells you, the meaning of life will remain a mystery to you. Like you can go to a college and try to observe the things around you and try to find out why you are here. But unless the principal or the professor tells you why you are in the class, it doesn't make any sense to be there. And how sad it would be if you would die without knowing why I was on this earth, just to struggle. See, in the beginning, when God created Adam, He gave him a free will to choose what is right and what is wrong. There was a purpose for creation. Nothing was accident. See, life is beautiful and has meaning in our Lord Jesus. So the consequence of not believing in God, we don't have a free will. And if we have no free will, there is nothing such as right or wrong. Lastly, without God, life has no meaning, which is completely false. So my dear friends, think on this. Does my life has meaning and purpose?